when it comes to weight loss, it's not about being on a diet. It's not about I'm on a transformation. Because if you say I'm going on a diet, if you say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, it's a process. And if it's a process, it most likely involves willpower and stress. And if it involves stress, you're not gonna have a successful outcome. Fuck it, stop it with the diets, man. Diets don't do shit. You need to figure out what works for you. How can I be in a healthy caloric deficit and still lose weight? Not let me follow this fucking blueprint that works for her. No, it's what works for me. Everyone's different. Everyone's always looking for a fucking diet, a type of diet. Like, no. I'll tell you what you need to stay away from is sugar. As long as you stay away from sugar pretty much, because sugar is what's going to cause cravings. It's what's going to make dieting all so fucking hard. All you got to do is be in a caloric deficit, a healthy caloric deficit, and you'll lose some motherfucking weight. That's all it is. That's all it is. There's no fucking lose 20 pounds in a month. There's no secret exercise to lose belly fat. There's no magic pills. It's, are you in a caloric deficit? I'm not saying that pills don't help or anything, or exercises. They'll help with, maybe fat oxidation, meaning like your body's more primed to use fat as energy. But at the end of the day, it's all about being in a caloric deficit. And if you don't have your environment in tune, if you don't have, what I'm trying to say is if you're not in the right environment, if you're not around the right people, it's gonna be so easy to just fucking eat fast food, to get off track with your eating habitual patterns. People going on diets, and what I'm trying to say is like, stop calling it a diet. You should adopt new habitual principles into your lifestyle. Like, it's not just I'm gonna stop eating this shit for 2 weeks because I'm on a diet. No, it's I'm done eating fast food. Or like treat yourself here and there, but I'm done eating like that. I'm done drinking pop. First off, you shouldn't even drink pop, man. That's just common sense, honestly. Stop drinking pop. Pop's like smoking, honestly. That's it's poison. It's poison. If you're on a trying to lose weight, you need to make this stuff easy for yourself. And the way to make it easy for yourself is to have the hormonal imbalance. And to have hormonal balance is to make sure you stay away from sugar. Because if you touch sugar, excessive amounts of sugar, you're gonna fuck all with that hormonal imbalance, and you're gonna crave sugar. You're gonna crave more shit. If you eat shit, you're gonna crave shit, and you're gonna look like shit, man. Simple as that. I'm telling you, man, when you look at, if you guys want to have that stunning beach body, if you want to have, those just results, when you go onto a beach and someone has that body, it's like, yeah, I've noticed that body. You can have that same ass body too. But how are you going to change your eating patterns? It's all about changing your eating patterns. Obviously, if you want to get a certain look, work out, chisel yourself. But if you want to look slimmer, if you want to look thinner, if you want to look, toned, whatever it may be, adopt new eating patterns, man. Stop eating this shit food. This shit food don't do nothing for you. This shit food stopping you from doing what you gotta do in life. Seriously. It messes with your prefrontal cortex. It messes with your brain. It messes with your DNA. Eating shit food is it's just no point. Why? Why even touch that? When you stop, like, for people who have already bad habits and it's hard to break something, start eating good foods. Start eating good. Like, I started eating good foods. Like, how do I say this? Like, something, I used to eat Reese's peanut butter cups. Like, oh my God, I love that shit, man. Like, I used to go into Walgreens. I used to work there, so I would be like, man, I just farted, my bad. I'd be like, man, I can't wait to have me some Reese's peanut butter cups. And then I just stopped eating them, right? I just stopped eating them. I got used to, like, eating whole foods. When you start eating whole foods, man, you just feel different. You're gonna feel better. And you're going to be like, wow, I don't even need that shit. I don't need that ice cream. I don't need that bar. But if you guys are trying to lose weight, it's all about being in that caloric deficit. Obviously, there's techniques you can do, but it's to improve your weight loss. But pretty much at the end of the day, it's the environment you're surrounded by. You need to make sure you take care of your environment, because if there's a donut at home, like, say I'm on a diet and there's a donut, I'm gonna eat that motherfucking donut. You'll trigger certain emotions, hormonal responses throughout your body, and that's just gonna, like, you're gonna be in a whole, like, you're gonna see that donut, you're gonna, oh man, I wasn't even thinking, it just happened, man. It just happened. Like, shit like that could happen. Like, you need to take care of your environment till you have new patterns set up in your head. But you know, if you really, you know, if dieting is just like, I feel like people who are trying to lose weight just don't get it. You just don't fucking get it. And the reason I say that is, if you really wanted to lose weight, you'd make it happen, man. Simple as that. You need to be patient. You need to be patient. What wound ever healed without patience? If you're not patient, you're not going to get results. And it's like people want these quick fixes. Right. Like, understand that if you start eating healthy for the rest of your life, you're going to be... I mean, this is what's most beneficial for you in the long run and short run. Why wouldn't you want to eat good? You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you put in your damn mouth. And the reason this shit is so hard, the reason it's so hard for people to lose weight is because of all this fucking sugar we're surrounded by. It's simple as that. And it's making you crave all these types of foods. It's as simple as that, man. Stay away from the sugar. Like, man, if I'm thinking about it, because I studied weight loss, like, I looked through it, the ins and outs, and it's the sugar. If you stay away from the sugar and you're in your caloric deficit, you're gonna lose weight, man. But if you can eat sugar, go ahead. But you might be hungry as fuck when you already met your calories. You can still lose weight while being in a, you know, there's a doctor who like lost weight eating nothing but Twinkies. He still lost weight. But it doesn't mean it was enjoyable. And what I'm trying to say is, if you guys want to look good, if you want to be this, be that, you got to adopt new habitual eating patterns. This shit is not hard, man. It really isn't. I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with this video anymore. I'm going to talk about intermittent fasting in this next video. I'm out.